Very quickly, they've just gone to recess. So does that mean that a House vote is imminent? We've been hearing the debate on this. We'll have to wait and see. But as you can see, it's been delayed, we are told. So that's the latest development.
Whenever you see the House is in recess subject to the call of the chair, that means they don't have the votes. They just turn the television cameras off for C-SPAN. The whips, the speaker are down on the floor. They're doing everything they can right now to salvage this.
So they're wrestling on the floor right now with the holdouts?
Absolutely.
Was a mistake made here, as someone suggested, Ron, that they shouldn't have gone with the health care repeal first and perhaps gone with something that Republicans are more for, tax cuts, as opposed to against Obamacare?
No, tactically, I think we made the right call here. Republicans said we want to repeal Obamacare and we want to give American people a freedom and a choice. And we actually put it up on the floor. The problem here is that the Republicans didn't negotiate with the right people. So much emphasis is placed on the House Freedom Caucus. They're not talking about the conservatives, the more moderates in the Tuesday group. You're talking about people like Charlie Dent right outside of Philadelphia. You're talking about Dan Donovan here in New York City. Moderate Republicans who, if given the choice to take a terrible vote,
the Republican Party is very split right now between the conservatives and the moderates. So speaking to what Richard just said, no matter what you're talking about, there's going to be an issue not between Republicans and Democrats, but between Republicans themselves.
Absolutely.
Can I make a quick point? Can I make a quick point? The moderates are so important because they're the ones who get the Republicans the majority. All those Freedom Caucus members, their districts are ruby red. No matter who represents them, it's going to be Republican. But it's not a sure thing that all these moderates are going to be representing districts that re-elect them if they vote basically to strip health care from tens of thousands of their constituents. And 201, whether it's Charlie Dent or Dan Donovan or go down the list, they know how many tens of thousands of people get Medicaid and would lose it if this bill became law. So that's why I think the Freedom Caucus is being a little overreaching. And Ryan knows why he's Speaker. It's because of the Charlie Dents and not because of the Mark Meadows.
Ron, how would you characterize President Trump's role in all of this? Has it been an abject failure?
I wouldn't call it an abject failure, but the thing that the president has that all these other legislators don't is the bully pulpit and the power to really get people in a room and negotiate and iron out a deal. I don't want to be critical of the president here other than to say I think the vice president...
Is he partly to blame, I guess?
Of course.
Is a better question.
Of course he is. Of course. He's the leader of the Republican Party. He's the president of the United States. He should have sat down with the Freedom Caucus head, the head of the Tuesday group, and said, gentlemen, don't come back to the Oval Office. Don't call. Don't write. Get in a room. Throw your cell phones out of the door. Lock the door. Get some pizza. Iron out a deal. And come back to me and give me a bill I can sign.
Ron.